A new beginning, a fresh start, or so they thought. Unseen eyes watched from the darkness, an unwelcome houseguest. The Johnson family, brimming with anticipation, moved into their dream house, oblivious to the chilling secrets it held. Strange occurrences, inexplicable noises, and a lingering chill began to mar their blissful dream. They shrugged it off, attributing it to the unfamiliarity of a new home. An enigmatic shadow, however, started to make its presence known, stirring unease and dread, but shadows don't move on their own, do they? Their dream house, now a stage for an unsolicited performance. Unseen eyes followed their every move, their fear, the perfect audience. What was once a beacon of hope and joy, their dream turned reality, soon began to morph into a living nightmare. The family's first encounter with the unwelcome houseguest was subtle, almost imperceptible. Objects would shift from their original positions, leaving the family puzzled. A mug here, a photo frame there, and sometimes even furniture. The family chalked it up to forgetfulness, but the unease lingered, like a cold draft in a closed room. As the days turned into weeks, the incidents became more frequent, more unsettling. Strange noises echoed through the quiet house, interrupting the serenity of the night. Soft whispers, the creaking of floorboards, and the inexplicable sound of footsteps where no one tread. It was as if the house was alive, breathing and watching, its wooden bones creaking under the weight of its unseen visitor. The fear began to take hold, wrapping its icy tendrils around the heart of the family. Sleep became elusive, nights turned into a symphony of strange sounds, and the once welcoming rooms of their dream house now seemed to hide dark secrets. The children, once filled with laughter and joy, now clung to their parents, their eyes reflecting the fear that gripped them all. Attempts were made to rationalize the incidents, to dismiss them as mere figments of an overactive imagination, yet the fear persisted, growing stronger with each passing day. Each creak, each whisper, each moved object was a stark reminder of their unwelcome houseguest. In the midst of their fear, a chilling realization dawned upon them. The house wasn't haunted, it was inhabited. Their dream house, their sanctuary, was home to something else, something unseen, something that reveled in their fear. In the end, it wasn't the house they should have feared, but the shadow that called it home. A whisper in the wind, a secret carried across time. The walls weren't just keeping them in, they were keeping something out. So begins our second tale, a narrative of a couple who in their new home discover an unsettling soundtrack to their lives. The soft susurrus of voices, barely discernible at first, soon becomes an eerie chorus of hushed tones, filling their nights with unease. The whispers, like a chilling breeze, seem to emanate from the very walls themselves. The whispers grew louder each night, an unending symphony of dread. A symphony of whispers echoed through the night, each word, a cold breath on their necks, each sentence, a noose tightening around their peace. Immersing ourselves into the second tale, we find our protagonists ensnared by an unending symphony. It was the kind of symphony that was not meant to soothe, but to unsettle. It was a symphony not made of harmonious notes, but of whispers, growing louder and more insistent as the night grew darker. It started as a soft murmur, a gentle rustling, like the wind through the leaves. They dismissed it as the new house settling, the old wooden beams creaking under the weight of the years. But as the days turned into weeks, the whispers grew louder, more urgent. A friendly face, a kind smile, their new neighbor. But beneath the veneer of normalcy, something sinister lurked. This seemingly ordinary man, living just a stone's throw away, held a secret that would send chills down anyone's spine. Late-night noises, strange shadows, and a sense of unease that seemed to emanate from his property. Then, as suddenly as he appeared, he was gone. One day he was there, the next he vanished, but his presence didn't. A disappearing act without applause. His presence lingered, a phantom in the hallways. Picture this, an unassuming couple, their lives entwined in the mundane, the ordinary. Their lives take a turn for the extraordinary when their neighbor, a solitary figure, vanishes without a trace. A mystery wrapped in an enigma, shrouded in the shadow of the unknown. As days turned into weeks, the couple noticed a chilling shift. Their once peaceful home was now a host to strange, inexplicable happenings. The air grew dense, the silence deafening. The walls whispered tales of the unseen, the doors creaked in solemn discourse, and the floors echoed with the sound of footsteps, a ghostly parade of the absent neighbor. The couple's sleep was invaded by nightmares, their waking hours haunted by a lurking dread. Their once cherished home became a theater of the eerie, a stage for the macabre. Laughter faded, replaced by hushed whispers and uneasy glances. Their sanctuary, their refuge, was now a labyrinth of fear. In their desperation, they sought answers. They searched for clues, for any semblance of rationality in the irrational. But each step they took only deepened the mystery, the enigma growing more complex, the shadow lengthening. They heard him sometimes, in the dead of night, when the world was asleep. They heard their vanished neighbor. A soft hum, a sigh, a rustle. His voice wafted through the air, a spectral lullaby, a haunting serenade. His presence was there, a phantom, a shadow in every corner, in every crevice of their home. As weeks turned into months, the couple was consumed by their terror. Their lives were no longer their own, their home no longer a haven. They were prisoners in their own abode, held captive by the specter of their vanished neighbor. In a world where seeing is believing, they wish they hadn't. The terror of the unknown, the dread of the unseen had cast a dark cloud over their existence. Their lives were forever altered by a disappearing act, a vanishing that left no traces, save for a lingering phantom in the hallways. In a world where seeing is believing, they wished they hadn't. 3 houses, 3 tales of terror. The unseen lurks in corners waiting for the lights to dim. As we journeyed into the heart of darkness, we've witnessed the creeping shadow that played tricks on the mind. A specter of the night, its presence felt in the smallest hairs standing at attention on the back of your neck. A chilling reminder that all is not as it seems. We then ventured into the abode of the unwelcome houseguest, an entity uninvited yet unwilling to leave. Its message, a haunting whisper in the stillness of the night, echoing in the recesses of our minds, a subtle reminder of the unseen forces that may dwell within our own 4 walls. Next, we experienced the unending symphony, a cacophony of sounds that penetrated the silence of the night. A chilling orchestration of dread, each note a testament to the terror that lurks in the shadows. It was a symphony that played on loop, its melody a haunting wisp of the horror that unfolded in the darkness. Then we heard the final tale of the vanishing neighbor, a man swallowed by the shadows of his own home. His disappearance, a chilling act that sent ripples through the community, a testament to the unseen terrors that lay hidden within the confines of our own homes. Lastly, we've watched the disappearing act, a chilling demonstration of the power of the unseen, its ability to manipulate, to control, to instill fear. And as we watched the scene unfold, we were reminded of the chilling reality that sometimes the unseen can become the seen. Remember, when you're alone at night, you may not be the only one. Until next time, subscribe and share if you dare.